Hey guys, it's Shamsa and welcome back to another video. Now the recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you all today is my boneless chicken and potato pilau rice. This is an absolutely fantastic recipe, so simple and easy to make, and it tastes so amazing. So let me run through what you need and then we'll start cooking. So the ingredients you're going to need are half a kg, which is 500 grams of chicken breast fillet, which I've cubed into medium-sized pieces. I have here 2 medium-sized potatoes, which I've peeled and chopped again into similar sizes to the chicken breast fillet. I've got 2 medium onions, which are finely sliced. I've got 3 fresh tomatoes, which I've chopped up roughly, and I've got 4 heaped tablespoons of Greek yogurt. Now you can use natural yogurt if you wish, that's entirely up to you. I have half a cup of oil, and I have a tablespoon of the following spices: salt, coriander powder and cumin seeds. I've got half a tablespoon of garam masala, and I've got some whole spices here. I've got 3 bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks, and I've got 1 black cardamom pod. I've got a frozen piece of ginger and garlic here as well, and 4 small bullet chilies. These are optional, however they do add nice presentation and also a slight kick of heat when you actually add them to dishes. And I have here 2 chicken stock cubes. Now if you don't have these, you can use veg. And I have here approximately 4 tablespoons of washed and chopped mint and fresh coriander. I've got 3 cups of water here, which we're going to be using to dissolve our stock cubes in to make our stock. And I've got 2.5 cups of normal basmati rice, which I've soaked. So let's start cooking. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my stock cubes and I'm just going to pop them into this jug of water and just set that aside, and what that'll do is that'll be ready for us to use further on in the video. So before we actually begin cooking, we're just going to prepare our meat, and to do that what we're going to do is we're going to take our yogurt and we're going to add our dry spices into this, which is the salt, the coriander powder and the garam masala, straight in like that, and we're going to just give that a mix. Like so. Just make sure all of that yogurt is nicely combined with that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our chicken and we're just going to add all of that in over our chicken. And what the yogurt's going to do is it's actually going to tenderize the meat. There we go. And just mix that in thoroughly and make sure all of those chicken breast pieces are coated. So there you go, that's really nicely coated now, and I'm just going to set that aside and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, first of all, get the pot nice and hot that you're using and then straight in with the oil and just give that a couple of seconds just to heat up. So now that the oil's nice and hot, I'm going to add the onions straight in and we're going to fry them until they're really nice and golden brown in colour, which should take approximately 6 to 7 minutes, and then I'll show you what you need to do. Okay, 6 to 7 minutes later, you can see that the onions have taken on a really nice golden brown colour, and at this point what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit out and just reserve them for garnishing later. Not too much, just a little bit. Just that. And to these onions, I'm going to add in the cumin seeds and the whole spices and just fry them for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to add in our potatoes. And we're going to cook the potatoes for approximately 5 to 6 minutes. and I'll show you how they look once they're done. I'm just going to add a little bit of water into this, guys. I totally forgot to mention that we needed water as well. Okay, so this is cooking really nicely and we are halfway through the 5 to 6 minutes, and I'm now going to add the ginger and garlic paste straight in and just give that about 2 to 3 minutes just to cook through so we get rid of the rawness. So 6 minutes later, you can see that the potatoes have taken on a really nice dark brown colour, and this is the time that we're going to add our meat straight in, and we're going to cook this for approximately, say, 6 to 8 minutes. Make sure you take off all of that yogurt marinade and just pop that straight in. There we are. And I'll show you how it looks once it's done. Okay, so I've been cooking this now for approximately 8 minutes, and that yogurt is really nicely cooked down, you can see. And to this, I'm now going to add the fresh tomatoes, all of them in, and we're going to cook this for approximately 2 to 3 minutes, just so they soften up. We don't want to have them fully cooked, just so they're soft. Just going to turn the heat up a little high, just like that. And I'm also going to throw in the bullet chilies. And I'll show you how they look once they're done. Right guys, it's been 4 minutes since I added the tomatoes. They've cooked down slightly, but they're still holding this shape, well, some of them are. And you can see that the oil has started to come to the surface, which is an indicator that this is ready now. So to this now, I'm going to add my chicken stock, which we prepared earlier, straight in, just like that. And just to allow that to come up to the boil, just give everything a quick mix, like that. Just turn the heat setting up as well. Just take off all of that really nice masala, the yogurty masala, just from the sides, all the edges down here, and just pop that back again, and in again, sorry, because that's more flavour. So I'm just going to allow that to come up to the boil again, and I'm just going to pop the lid on just to help it a little, and then we'll be ready to add the rice in. Okay guys, this has now come up to the boil. Just pop that to the side, just give it one final mix, and I've drained my rice, so I'm just going to add that straight in. Like that. And just gently mix that in. My heat settings are still on high because what I want to do is I want all of that stock that we've added in to completely dry up, and we want the rice to absorb all of that. So keep your gas or your hob settings on high power, and I'm just going to allow that to bubble away and cook until there's hardly any water left in there, and then we're going to put that on them, and I'll show you how that looks once that's done. Guys, I'm just going to try this because it smells absolutely amazing, and I just want to check whether the salt levels are fine in this. So let me just give this a try. Oh god, that is amazing. You're going to love this recipe. The stock that we've added along with the yogurt has just made such a beautiful stock yakni. This pilau is going to be totally amazing, and you're going to love this. Okay guys, you can see now that the stock is almost disappeared now, and what we're going to do is we're going to finish off the dish. We're just going to sprinkle on the chopped mint and the coriander as well, just over the top like that. And we're also going to take our fried onions that we reserved earlier and just have that over the top as well. then we're going to lower the heat settings, pop the lid on, and we're going to allow that to cook away on them for approximately 10 to 12 minutes, and I'll show you how it looks once it's done. Right guys, the 10 minutes are up that this has been on done for. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it to sort of like rest and steam away for a further 2 minutes. I'm not going to touch it, and I'll come back to it in 2 minutes time and show you exactly how it looks. Right guys, it's been 2 minutes that the pilau's been resting, so I'm now going to break the dum on this. So very gently just bring all of that rice from the bottom up, and that is cooked to perfection. Just look at that. All the grains are separated and it smells absolutely amazing. So let me plate this up and show you guys exactly how it is. Okay guys, I've plated my boneless chicken and potato pilau rice here. Looks amazing. But before I tuck into this and tell you guys exactly how it is, I'm just going to quickly show you just how separated those grains of rice are. I don't know if you can see that, but they are super, super perfect, and they've been cooked to perfection. That's the potato. And you can just see, look at them. There they are. Perfectly cooked, all separated grains, really nice and long. And now I'm going to tuck into this and tell you how it is. My mouth has started to water. Okay, let's go in with this. Oh, there we are. Right, let's try the potato first of all. Cooked perfectly. And let me just try the chicken. Use my hands because it's easier. Sorry. Look at that. Perfectly cooked grains with chicken and potato in there. Doesn't get any better than this. Oh my god. Wow, that is super amazing, guys. That chicken stock that we added, that really does give that dish the next level of flavour. That is absolutely wonderful. And the rice, oh my god, it's so flavoursome. The added touch of that coriander and mint, it's just wonderful as well. So aromatic and so fragrant. Guys, if you've enjoyed watching this video and you found it useful, don't forget to show your appreciation by giving it a big thumbs up. If you've liked the channel and the content, then do subscribe and also hit that bell button to never ever miss a new video. I'll be back again with another one very soon. Till then, take care and happy eating.